You do not attract what you want. You do not receive what you beg for. You manifest only one thing, what you believe you already are. The world doesn't respond to your desires. It responds to your state of being. So ask yourself, who are you being right now? What story are you silently telling with your presence, your thoughts, your self-talk? The secret is not in striving. It's in assuming. Assume the feeling of already having it. Assume the identity of the one who already is. This is not about force. This is about alignment. You can close your eyes right now and step into the version of yourself who already has it all. Not tomorrow, not next month. Now, you become what you accept as true. You rise to meet the level of your inner conviction. The truth is simple. The outer world will always reflect the dominant truth you carry within. So if you want to change the mirror, don't touch the reflection. Change the image in your mind. Change the state you dwell in. You are not waiting on life. Life is waiting on you to assume your throne. The outer world is nothing more than a mirror. It reflects the state of consciousness you consistently inhabit. If you feel unloved, the world will echo that. If you feel abundant, it will rise to match that belief. If you walk as the one who is already chosen, already favored, already free, life will conspire to fulfill that truth. This is not magic, it's law. The law of assumption says, if you assume something to be true, fully, deeply, without contradiction, then it must harden into fact. But here's the part most people miss. It's not just about repeating affirmations. It's about living as if they are already real. You must walk in that state. You must breathe from it. You must let it saturate your thoughts, your reactions, your energy. This is how you bend reality, not by fighting the current, but by stepping into a higher identity and letting the current rearrange itself around you. Your job is not to make it happen. Your job is to know that it already has. To believe even before there's evidence. To persist even when your senses say otherwise. To assume and not waver. You are the cause. Your inner state is the blueprint, and the world only the reflection. Act as if you already have everything you've ever desired. Not someday, not soon, but now. This is the great key. To live in the end. To dwell in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Not to hope, not to wait, but to rest in the knowing. It is done. Suppose you desire love. Then you must no longer be the one seeking it. You must become the one who is already adored, already chosen, already surrounded by warmth. Suppose you desire wealth. Then let go of the identity of the one striving for more. And instead, embody the one who already moves with certainty, who gives freely, who knows there is always more than enough. This is not delusion. This is creation. You're not pretending. You're practicing. You're conditioning the subconscious to accept a higher truth. You are planting the seed in fertile soil, and once planted, it must grow. If you will just remain in the state of the harvest. Don't ask how it will come. Don't scan for proof. That's the old self trying to control what only faith can carry. Instead, come back to the feeling. The feeling is the secret. The feeling is the doorway. The feeling is the bridge between imagination and reality. And when you return to it again and again, without doubt, without forcing, the world must bend. This is where most people fall. They assume, and then look around for proof. But the senses will lie to you. The old world will echo the past, until it doesn't. Until your persistence dissolves the illusion. This is the crucifixion, the death of the old self, the letting go of needing to see before you believe. And then comes the resurrection, the rebirth into a new identity. not because the world confirmed it, but because you decided it was already true. This is the test. Can you remain faithful to the unseen, even when everything outside of you tempts you to doubt? Can you hold the knowing when no one else can see it? Can you choose to feel rich, even when your bank account says otherwise? Can you feel loved, even in silence? Can you walk with confidence, even before the door opens? That's power. That's creative dominion. That's how the inner becomes the outer. It's not your job to fix the mirror. It's your job to change the image within. When the inner man rises, the outer world must bow. You don't need to fight. You don't need to chase. You only need to remember, to return again and again, to the state of the wish fulfilled. The old self doubts. The new self simply is. All things, seen and unseen, exist in the infinite field of imagination. This is not a theory. It is the truth beneath every sacred text, every miracle, every act of creation. In the beginning was not matter. In the beginning was the Word. And the Word was an idea, spoken, believed, assumed into being. Your imagination is divine. It is the workshop of the gods. It is the portal through which spirit becomes flesh. You are not imagining as if you are imagining into form. Every time you feel the end, see it clearly, dwell in it fully, you are giving it life. So never again say, I'm just visualizing. No, you are building reality at its source. You are the architect, and imagination is the blueprint. This is the sacred truth. What you imagine with conviction and assume without contradiction must become real. So do not look outside to know what's true. Close your eyes, go within. What do you see there? What do you feel? That's the beginning of everything. That's where the real world is born. When the world says no, your imagination whispers yes. When the facts say it's impossible, your inner vision says it's already done. And so you must choose. Will you live by sight or by vision? By circumstance or by state? Because the world does not shape you, you shape the world by what you dare to imagine and assume as real. Gratitude is not something you save for after the blessing. Gratitude is the signal that it's already done. When you give thanks before you see the change, you tell the universe, I already know it's mine. Gratitude is the vibration of fulfillment. It is the feeling of the one who already possesses, already lives in the end, already walks in alignment with the highest truth. So give thanks not for what's coming, but for what already exists in your inner world. Say, I am so thankful, I already have it. I'm so grateful it's already done. I rejoice in the unseen, because I trust the law. This is how you stabilize the assumption. This is how you stop doubting, stop wavering, stop seeking signs, and instead become the sign. You don't ask for proof when you know. You don't beg when you already have. You rest, you relax, you trust. Gratitude makes it natural. Gratitude is the language of already. And when you speak in the language of already, the world has no choice but to answer in kind. So when the world seems to oppose you, when things appear to fall apart, when your senses scream, nothing is changing, this is not failure, this is initiation. This is the moment the old self is being stripped away. This is the threshold between who you were and who you truly are. You've assumed the new identity. You've felt the end. But now comes the final test. Can you hold that state, no matter what the mirror reflects? Because the world may lag. It may echo the old story for a little while longer. But if you remain firm in your knowing, If you refuse to be shaken, then life must eventually match the inner conviction you carry. You are not here to react. You are here to create. You are not here to be defined by what is. You are here to define what will be, by living in the now of your desire. Remember this. You are not manifesting some distant thing. You are remembering who you already are. The love, already yours. The abundance, already yours. The peace, the beauty, the power, all waiting for you to claim and embody. So stay in the assumption, stay in the feeling, stay in the end, until the end becomes your now. And if you ever forget, come back here, recenter, reclaim. Remember, you're not waiting for a miracle. You are the miracle. Comment, I'm manifesting my highest timeline to claim it. And subscribe for daily reminders of who you really are. This is your time. This is your truth. Assume it, live it, and watch the world rise to meet you.